Today we are going to discuss what happens to an acid or a base in a water solution. Before discussing this question, let us recollect the difference between an acid and the bases. The properties we discussed in the last class. So let us look how they differ in each other. Acids have a sour taste and bases are bitter in taste. With the taste, we can distinguish an acid and a base. Then the second property is we can identify an acid and base using a litmus paper. In the laboratory, we use the litmus paper to indicate the presence of acid and base. An acid turns blue litmus to red and bases turns red litmus to blue. Both are corrosive in nature and bases are slippery also or soapy in touch. Both are neutralizes each other. That means acid neutralizes base and bases neutralize the acid. We studied that when they react together, it's lost its property, the acidic property and basic property. That means both neutralizes each other and both are good conductors of electric current. They conduct electric current. Before discussing the question, let us look what are the common acids. Some of the common acids you can look in this table are hydrochloric acid, HCl, nitric acid, HNO3, sulfuric acid, H2SO4, ethanoic acid, CH3COOH, phosphoric acid H3PO4, carbonic acid H2CO3. All these are common acid. Other acids also there. Citric acid is there. Ascorbic acid is there. Formic acid is there. All are acids. So what do you observe common in all the acids? All of them have been found at least one or more hydrogen in their formula. So have you observed all the acids contain one or more hydrogen in their formula. So in the case of hydrochloric acid, it contains 1. In the case of sulfuric acid, it contains 2. In the phosphoric acid, 3. In the ethanoic acid, 3 plus 1, 4. Like that, all the acids contain hydrogen. That means an acid must contain hydrogen. Or we can say that all the acids contain hydrogen. The hydrogen present in the acid dissolve in water. We have seen when an acid reacts with a metal, it releases hydrogen gas. Why it releases hydrogen gas? Because it contains hydrogen. Acid contains hydrogen. That's why when they react with a metal, it releases hydrogen. That means all the acids contain hydrogen. We discuss or we have studied in the previous classes what is an acid. How you define acid? In small classes you have defined as acids are substances which are sour in taste. Those substances which are sour in taste are called acids. But we cannot distinguish the sour taste for acids. We cannot define an acid with the help of a taste. So today we are going to define the acid in some other ways. So we know that when an acid dissolves in water, some other reactions are formed. Okay, so when the acid dissolves in water, the hydrogen present in the acid separates out as positively charged hydrogen ion. Okay, before that, let us look this experiment. It is a familiar experiment you have studied in lower classes, the conductivity. So, in this experiment, I am going to take a beaker and take dilute solutions of hydrochloric acid, fix two small nails of iron in a rubber cork and place the cork in the beaker as shown in the figure. Connect the nails to the terminals of a 6-volt battery through a bulb. Switch on the current and the bulb will start glowing. This experiment we have studied in the lower class. What it shows? This shows that electric current has passed through the acid solution as the current acid helps to glow the bulb. That means we know that in order to conduct electricity, there must be a flow of electrons takes place. So current will, when we switch on the current, the electric current has passed through this acid solution. As the current is carried by the movement of ion, we know that this acid also contains ions. So due to the presence of ions in the acid, it conducts electricity. So we know that current is a flow of ions. So we have studied in the 9th standard what is an ion. What is an ion? Positively or negatively charged particles are called ions. In order to conduct electricity, the acid that we've taken should contain ions. That means here I have added hydrochloric acid, so that hydrochloric acid contains ions. That's why this bulb glow due to the flow of ions. So what is taking place in this reaction? Okay, what is taking place in this beaker? So when we add hydrochloric acid, it is a dilute solution of HCl we added. So current will also be in the position to pass if the beaker containing any other dilute acid, if it is a sulfuric acid or any other acids, it produces ions. Okay, it produces ion. As the current carried by the movement of ions, this shows that the solution of hydrochloric acid has ionized to what? Hydrogen ion and chloride ion. HCl acid is separated out as positively charged ion and negatively charged ion. Because of this separation, we get a glow, or we found a glow in the bulb. That means the acid present in this beaker is dissociate. We use the term dissociate, splits. So when the dilute solutions are added, that means how we prepare dilute solution? The acid is added with the water. So when acid is dissolved in water, it separates out as positively charged ion, that is hydrogen ions, and negatively charged ion, that is chloride ion. So due to this presence of H plus ions in this acid makes the bulb to glow. That means this positively charged hydrogen ions enters into the solution as H plus ions, so that an acid contain hydrogen ion. So that is the common case in the acids. All the acids contain hydrogen, and due to the presence of hydrogen ions, when they dissolve in water, makes its property as acidic property. That means the acidic property of an acid is due to the presence of H plus ions. Okay, the acidic nature of all the acid is due to the presence of H plus ions. Understood? So this is the same case of base. If we add base into this beaker, what happens? Bases produce OH minus ion. We will discuss later. Okay, so we have discussed that the acidic property or acidic nature of all the acid is due to the presence of H plus ion. H plus ion. So water has a specific role in this ion formation. It helps in separating an acid into H plus ion and anion. Okay, so we can now onwards define the acid as an acid is a substance which dissociates on dissolving in water to produce hydrogen ions.